Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here. This is the election night 2024. The polls are closed and votes are basically being tallied up. I kind of feel about this at this moment the same as I felt when I saw January 6th, when those guys who attacked the Capitol were going up. I didn't believe they were gonna do it, but they did it. And I didn't want to see what the tally for this campaign is, not at this hour, maybe tomorrow morning. But somehow, I walked in a room and the television was on. And I saw around 8, I would say 8 or 9 o'clock, and I saw Trump with 160 some electoral, and Carla with something so few. And I'd already said that if America has drawn further and further away from the truth, away from love and the things that we taught were divine and godly, if Americans have stepped away from that, then they would choose Trump. But if they were maintaining a standard of that they would choose Ms. Harris as president. But at that moment, it was kind of baffling. But I remembered it was the last election when Donald Trump said he was winning all up front. He was winning and winning and winning, and all of a sudden it caught up with him. So that kind of brought a little relief. But I am saying that it is a sad statement that this man was even on the ballot, that he was considered. A man who had been found guilty of doing so many things that other people would have been persecuted for, if not just punished. And this man escaped it all. There was no justification for it except that evil was running the show. That means that there's a lot of power behind everything that we know. Power that's over the Supreme Court, power that's over the presidents, power that's over the systems of government, and it's basically reared up with money. And so it made me realize that people are still available that can change this world. But there are people without money. People who can see that this world can exist, and all of us can exist in this world, living as though every last one of us were billionaires, and neither of us would ever have to transact with one penny. We would create a system that would guarantee and provide that everybody that's living here on this earth would be magnificently groomed, lived as though they are in heaven. And that basically means the best thing, that they suffer for nothing, their needs, their wants, and their desires met. They have no lack of anything: food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, infrastructure, or anything that's made by the hands of man. And what they are doing is they are taking that which has been determined by the people as being essentially necessary for satisfaction in life. They have engaged themselves various ways, should I say, that gave them their greatest joy. And they spent their lives exercising joy in living, and at the same time creating enough goods and services that no one on earth would have to ever suffer a lack of anything. They don't have to lie, cheat, steal, hate, be racist, bigots, or anything. There's no terror, there's no war, and there is no hate. That seems like it's a wonderful thing for me. And only poor people, I believe, can see this. And it would take poor people, if they can see it, to believe in themselves and allow the power of the universe to be expressed through them in what they do, in the way that they do it. and master this life that no money could ever bring us down, and no lion's crook could overcome us. I will wait tomorrow and see how this thing turns out. I'll be back. Thank you.